Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to episode 3 of Let's Play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Last time we completed Canada, and this time, as you can see, we're kind of back at the main menu. I changed a couple of things about my guy. I edited his, I edited some of his stats and his, like, what he looks like a little bit, just because those pants are hilarious. I moved a little bit more down to rail and lip balance, a little bit more on speed. Took a little bit off switch because it's not really that helpful, but I might get it back. I'm not sure. I should probably get some more on ollie, but I think air is really nice because it allows me to get more tricks off in succession, which just multiplies every trick you do by a lot more. And as you can see as well over here, you can change your deck. I've unlocked all these, so I guess I'll just use this one. I really don't have any other reason to do it or not do it. You can get different types of grip tape, which I think is pretty cool. I kind of like this one. Is that called Stripper? That's hilarious. And then you can change your wheel color. I personally kind of like white, but that's just me. I guess we'll just go with those red ones. And like I said last time, we played Canada. As you can see, we've completed Foundry and Canada. This time, we're going to be playing Rio. Now, Rio is a little bit different. It's not goal-based as the other two were so far. Rio Ruckus is a competition, and what you have to do is get the highest possible score you can throughout 3 different rounds. Each run is a minute. If you bail, obviously it hurts your score. The total of your top 2 runs is your final score, so you could use the last one to get stat points or whatever. And you gotta finish top 3 for a medal. We want gold, so we're gonna go for gold, and what I'm gonna do in this first one is just try to get as many points as I can, and hopefully not bail. That's a great start there. There's definitely something I like to do on this level itself that really helps you get points really quickly. That's not good. Oh, I actually landed it. Every bail really hurts, but on the bright side, that's unfortunate that I just bailed again. You can basically just grind the outside of this map repeatedly in a circle, and hopefully not fall down like that. But luckily I've got some good points, so I still might be okay. But you can actually jump up. Well, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. You can actually jump up there and get onto the electrical wires. I failed to do it on this one, but like I said, you could literally just ride this all the way around. There's a stat point. And, oh, that's gonna hurt. So I'm gonna have to do better on my next 2 runs, obviously. Because I bailed on this run, so I bailed too many times. You can't bail like that, because then your score goes down. So as you can see, I didn't do very good. I only got an 85, which isn't the worst. Bam beat me, although he's in rehab right now, so I don't know how he could beat me. But we're going to just do a horrible start again. And we're going to just try to go around the map and grind the entire time. That's why I really like to put all my stuff into grinding right away, because it helps with this challenge when you're doing it. And you can, like, bounce off. Oh, if you have enough ollie, I think you can do that. I don't, because I put nothing into ollie, but like I said, you can kind of just cheese it, and that was really unfortunate. You can kind of cheese it by just going around in a circle. Now, I don't know if this is the best strategy, but it's what I always did as a kid, and it always seemed to work relatively well. So, this is what I'm gonna do, because this is, the playthrough of my childhood, pretty much. So I think me having a really low switch really hurts on backwards grinding when I do 50-50 the opposite way. So I like to get my guy facing to the right side. Do not know if that means you're a right or a lefty, but you want to hear those cheers because that's good. That means you're gonna get a lot. Like, the more points you get, the better it is without bails. That's a pretty good run. 91 might be enough to put me up there. Bam didn't do very good on that second one. So if I did have another good run here, I might be okay and get cold on the first try. The runs are only a minute, so it's a little bit more difficult. But like I said, if you just do this repeatedly, and you just gotta know when to bail. So I got a 70 grand on like one go. It's pretty much guaranteed that I'm gonna get it, but it's not 100%. And then after I do this, obviously I'm going to come back into this level to get all the stat points and the secret deck, which I actually don't know where the secret deck is on this level, so that's interesting. So, like I said, bam, look at all those points. 19,000. Oh, I actually got up here. So you can get up here. It's also really nice because you can chain this with going around down here now. Like, you come down here after that, and if you just keep doing impossibles, it makes your combo harder to sustain. But they really like that, so you could tell based on their, like, little yelling and screaming how much they like your tricks. And like I said, I failed once. It's gonna hurt, but I think that with this combo right here, I might be okay. So with that score, 213,000, I got a 97 across the board. It's going to be pretty much guaranteed I win this, so yeah, look at me on top. Elisa Steamer. So, first place, Eric. Look at me go. I won the gold medal. And I got Suburbia, one of my favorite levels in the entire game, and Airports unlocked because I got such a good score. I got 2 of the stat points, so I'll put them in Ollie, and I'll put one in Switch just because it's low. We're going to go back in just to get the last couple of stat points as well as the secret deck. If I can remember where the secret deck is. Also, something to note about this level is if you break this thing, that thing falls over. I don't know how that helps anything. It might help you get that stat point. I don't think it does. But it might. I'm not really sure what that does, if I'm being completely honest. It might make it harder to get that stat point. I accidentally nose manualed right there. It's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to try to fast plant, or no comply. I really don't know much about, like, skating and stuff. I learned you can wall ride, too. I think the last stat point is up here. I thought it was up here. Guess it's not. So we're going to have to search for this last stat point, wherever it may be. But I think if you follow this path right here, I think this is where the secret deck is. Yeah, so here's the secret deck at least. So back in this little area is the secret deck. You just have to go off these ramps to get it. If I could get it, would be nice. So I got a new deck, which is cool. And I failed. But hopefully now that we got 3 stat points and the secret deck, I don't care about my heat because I got like literally a 0. How do you give me 24? I failed a bunch and didn't get any points. Tony Hawk is first. Oh, there's the stat point, which is nice. I can see it from right up here. And stat point. So that's it for this one. Holy cow, that was pretty quick. It was very easy to do, and it's very easy to get all the stuff you need. So, overall, this recording session, this is a new recording session for the first 2. I'm just going to talk for a little bit as this competition goes on. This recording session was a pain in the butt because for some reason my OpenEMU didn't that's the emulator I used, did not have a save state for this, so I had to redo the whole first 2 levels. I copied the stats exactly, and then I decided after that I didn't want to keep the stats, so I changed them, so it almost felt pointless to keep them, to like spend the time going back to my videos and doing the exact stats that I did. But overall it worked. I didn't really learn anything new that I didn't know already, but it was just kind of a pain in the butt. But that's pretty cool. It's pretty nice that it's happening now, so I can kind of get the jitters of how to record again and all mistakes I make out of the way. And I'm just gonna do one more final run because I got about a minute left to talk, and this video is gonna be way too short if I don't do it. But overall, this is one of my favorite competitions. There's a couple more that we have to deal with in this game, but I like this one. I do like this map a lot. But the next episode is going to be Suburbia, one of my favorite maps, just because of the challenges, and they're just, I mean, obviously all the challenges are most the same, but I just like the look of it and the feel of it. If you notice in this game, one of my only complaints is now growing up and playing this game is that a lot of the challenges are pretty much the same. Like, you can only do so much with skating, but there's really no variety. Like, different things happen in the map, but for the most part, it's just grind on this, or squish this, or do whatever. So putting these competitions in actually really livens up the game, really makes it more replayable. In my opinion, I think these little competitions are a great way to spice up the game, because it's really could be bland, but I think they did a great job adding this, and it really adds a little bit to the competition. But like I said, just messing around, got a pretty decent score there. I ended up in second, but like I said, so this was Rio Ruckus, the first competition. In the next episode, we will be taking down not taking down, but completing Suburbia, we're actually going to go a little bit on manual balance and maybe some speed. So we're doing pretty good. Next time we will be playing Suburbia. So I will see you guys in the next episode.